In life, there is only one winner and one loser. True. My client Dino has participated in events, shown up to charities, undergone struggles, which, if you don't know what that means, it basically means struggles within the classrooms. My client Dino would, let's say in an example, he'd be in one classroom and some lucky fucker would disrespect my client and get my client removed. You kind of see the pattern here. This is the example I am talking about. My client Dino has informed me over the years of these excuses, these restrictions, these lies. It all comes down to agendas. It all comes down to people thinking that they run this thing. What people need to realize is they're servants. I'm nobody's servant. I don't take orders off of no person. That's probably why I'm the way I am. That's probably why I got excluded loads of times. That's probably why I never had a proper education. But at least I can compare myself to this generation and say, at least I did go to different schools. I did go to 3, 4, 5 colleges. At least I can say I went to skills training facilities, etc. At least I can say those things. But these people, they can't say those things. Because the only thing that they want is the same thing everybody else wants. And that makes them servants. My client has informed me to address with you that he is not impressed. He's not impressed with this generation. He's not impressed with the lack of respect. He's not impressed with the fact that everybody wants to copy and paste and everybody wants to jump on a trend that everybody else has jumped on. He's not impressed because he knows, and he's told me this, there is potential hidden within this generation. But what do these people do? They cut themselves off. They disrespect themselves, belittle themselves, destroy their own credibility, and they turn to such things. But here's a funny thing from my client, because my client has informed me, well, he wants to say this in his own words. Most successful people, most of them, they do well in life. They do well. They make their money. They work long hours. And they have to, and I get that. I always think of a time, when that was me. When I went to facilities, when I went to those places, those schools and colleges, I call them facilities, etc., you know. They don't have a name, but I thought I need to give them a name. I can't just say unknown property or unknown place of origin. I can't say that. So I use the term facilities loosely. I've never been one person to look at an excuse, and I'm not saying that other people that do, they look to those excuses for comfort. You see, I've never been that type of person to turn to alcohol, to turn to drugs, or turn to smoking or anything like that. Like, I'm not against people that do, because they can do whatever they want to. That's not the issue. That's not the problem. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about what Dino does. See, people can make these videos and say they do it better than anyone else. But the problem lies within their own lies, within their own excuses. Because they just want to do what everybody else tells them to. They look to those people